No Man's Sky more like No Man's Buy. Why is that? Is it because it's $60 or because you're not interested? Because I think a lot of people are a little funny about it being $60. I think that's fine. Honestly, this year's games are very light for me. After Dark Souls 3, I might Redbox Uncharted. I might Redbox Mirror's Edge. I don't know. Might not even play it. Deus Ex is coming out. I'll buy that. But Crackdown 3, I'm interested for Crackdown 3. Horizon Zero Dawn. The Last Guardian, if that's even fucking still real. But beyond that, I don't know. What else is there? I have no clue. I feel like, to me, because I'm not a big Call of Duty guy, because I don't care about The Division or Far Cry's fine, but I don't really care that much. There's a lot of games this year that I just don't care about more than other years. Oh, Overwatch. Good example of a game I don't care about. What is there? There's Overwatch, Battleborn, there's the Epic one, there's the Blizzard one, but that's Overwatch, right? Battleborn's Gearbox. Overwatch is the Blizzard one, right? Because I think I'm willing to give Blizzard, well, don't just say both of them. I'm willing to give Blizzard the benefit of the doubt more than a lot of other devs in terms of, is this game going to be good? And I would love to play it, and I totally probably will eventually. I like PC gaming, totally down for that. I like gaming with a controller though, so I think maybe that has controller support. I don't know. Battleborn has the same problem though. Like that's the Gearbox one. Assuming that's the Gearbox one, that game's not going to do very well. This is a situation. Like, remember all the hype for Evolve, and then Evolve came out, and it was like no one gave a shit anymore. That's kind of how I feel about Battleborn, except Battleborn doesn't even have that hype, or Overwatch, or whatever fucking one the Gearbox one is. It's between Bloodborne, Battleborn, Overwatch. There's too many Bloods and Borns and Watches. I can't do it. Pokemon Part 2. You mean the new Pokemon game? I'm probably not gonna play that. To me, the Pokemon games, they need to change their formula and their format. That's the same word I use synonyms again. Okay, so in the Pokemon games, why the fuck can't I, for instance, advance text by pressing any of the buttons? No, I have to press A. I have to press A. I can't tap on the screen. No, God forbid. I have to fucking press A. It's exhausting and stupid, I know. Then you go into your PC, and there's still, do you want to add a Pokemon to your PC? Or do you want to take one out? Or do you want to just move them around? What do you want to do? I don't know, Pokemon. Why don't you make it one fucking screen and not 3 that I have to go into? Why don't you do that? Why is teaching an HM still so exhausting? Why is giving a Pokemon an item? Why do I have to give a Pokemon an item and press all the buttons and then take? So if Pikachu, lovely little Pikachu, is holding some stupid ass berry, and I want to give him something else, I have to remove the berry, give him the other thing, and it takes like 2 minutes to give someone an item. It's stupid. Once they fix that garbage, I'm there. And if you told me, oh, 3-on-3 battles or 2-on-2 battles are going to be the norm, I'm also there. That is interesting. I think the one-on-one battles are very old for me. I'm not a metagame. Gotta get there. I gotta get the right stats in the battle dexterity with the points and then square roots. I don't know. Yeah, Evolve was fine. I played the beta and that was good enough. But they need to fix Pokemon. For me to be interested in Pokemon, they need to actually fix it. I mean, the game hasn't been updated since. I mean, think about it this way: Final Fantasy 9 came out around, or 8 came out around the same time as the original Pokemon. Since then, we've gotten 10 Final Fantasy games that are each different and all this other garbage, and we've gotten 10 Pokemon games that are the exact fucking same. It's ridiculous. Star Fox 5. I'm not sure if I want to cancel my pre-order for that, honestly. I think I will. I love Star Fox. He's somewhere. He's hidden behind Majora's Mask. Star Fox is fine. Star Fox is great. Star Fox is good. All hail Star Fox. I even like Star Fox Adventures, and I even like Star Fox Assault. But Star Fox, do I want to pay $60 for Star Fox today? No, not really. That might be another Redbox thing. I just don't care about a lot of these games anymore. Because, why should I? Why should I? Star Fox looked like garbage for a year. Then they delay it 6 months. Now it looks a little better. But at this point, the Wii U's dead and gone. And I'm not that excited about Twilight Princess, which I just spent 20 minutes arguing with myself. Star Fox, I don't know. Maybe if I like put on a pair of pants and I discover $20 in there, I'll be like, oh, Star Fox money. But beyond that, I think, yeah, I'm just gonna cancel that. I don't know. Star Fox. There's a new Metroid game. We've reached the end. Let's watch some garbage. What's that? Let's start over. New Zelda. See, the new Zelda is very interesting, but that all hinges on the NX. What's the NX gonna be? Because if the NX, and thank God it's not that shitty controller, but if the NX is going to be a more powerful system and it's also going to launch on the NX, then I want that version. If the NX is some weird portable hybrid, that doesn't necessarily make the game look better. I might just keep the Wii U version, but I don't know. And I've always thought this since the day they showed the Wii U Zelda for the first time, which was like 16 years ago. I've always thought it looked too good to be a Wii U game. It looks really good, and that's kind of suspicious to me, to tell you the truth. So I don't know about that, and I don't know. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for it, though, because of what they're saying. Because they're like, oh, this big open world. We gave our horse AI this time, because Epona in this game's shit. Terrible. That's great. That's great. Good for you. You're learning some things. They're saying it's going to be very different. Based on A Link Between Worlds, I'm hopeful for that, because A Link Between Worlds was really good. That was a great idea, having all the items you can unlock and go in any order. After, I think, the third temple, you can go in any order. That was great. That was fine. Loved that. Perfect. Thumbs up. Wonderful. And I'm still very excited for it, but this is a game that was announced 3 years ago? 2 years ago? I don't know. Almost 2 years ago, that we've seen 5 minutes of footage for, and most of those minutes was like the horse being stationary and not moving. So it's very concerning. I'm really hoping E3, and yeah, we'll get to the NX there. I'm really hoping E3 is just, here's NX and here's a lot of good shit. Because it's going to go one way or the other way. And that's yay or fuck. That's not what I want. And how much would I be willing to pay for the NX? That's a variable question. If it's a console comparable to a PS4 or even more powerful, the answer's still like $350 or $400, about the same of a PS4 when it launched. That's how much I'd be willing to pay for it. If it's a handheld that you'd buy, and then you plug into a unit that plugs into your TV that makes the game look better and etc., I would want the full system, the handheld and the home, whatever. I would want the whole system, and that, I don't know, I think that's $500. That's highs. Because, I mean, at a certain point, I love Nintendo, clearly, all this garbage. But I really just want them to start making games for the PC or for the PS4 or something. There's no reason. There's no reason for this. There's no reason for this at this point. Like, you guys aren't that great at hardware. Third parties clearly don't care. Why would they? The sales aren't there. It's kind of a cart before the horse or whatever. There's some idiom. Yeah, no more than 400. Yeah, that's about right. I don't know. I need to fix my chat thing. It's still too tall. I don't know. It's a tough thing. I mean, if they're going to be launching this thing with the PlayStation VR also coming out at the same time, I would assume they're launching this year. You would assume that with all these rumors that they're stopping production, they're not stopping production. Who knows? It's a big rigmarole over there. Yeah, and Nintendo has proven they're kind of dopey sometimes, a lot of times. They, that's the thing about Nintendo. They've still been putting out great games. And Super Mario Maker was great. Is that the only example I have? Oh, better think of more examples. Oh no. Pikmin 3 was great. I love Pikmin. I'd buy another Pikmin. Yes, I played and reviewed Xenoblade Chronicles X. Played it for about 65 hours. I think it's good. I think it's pretty damn good. It's really impressive, etc., etc. It's pretty monotonous. I found it very. You're doing the same attack. It's very much a single player MMO, which is fine, but it just got so monotonous. By the time you get the scale, it's not that as exciting as it should be, but it is for about 5 hours, and then exploration's not very fun anymore because you can just fly around. There's a lot of obtuse shit where, oh, you're not friends with Gwyn? Well, you best become friends with him for some arbitrary reason. Like, oh man, I don't want to do that. And it's good. It's good. It's fine. Some people like it a lot more than I do. I think it's fine. Yeah, you can't get into it. I don't blame you, really. It's not. It's good. But if you can't get into the beginning and like the exploration of the beginning, it only, I feel like, got kind of, not necessarily worse, but it remained the same the entire way. And the plot also, not to spoil anything, but the plot's very weak. It introduces characters and then does nothing with them, and they're like super interesting characters. It does all this shit with, you create your own character, right? But it doesn't do anything with that, and you're basically a mute that says yes or no every once in a while. Meanwhile, having two actually interesting main characters that are with you the entire time. So why wasn't I just playing with them? It doesn't make any sense, especially since because you could easily just make all the playable characters fully customizable, like your character is, and make them into whatever you want. It doesn't. There's just a lot of weird choices I thought with that game. It just didn't strike me right. And if you're someone who just wants to play through the story, you're gonna reach points where you just have to grind, and it's just exhausting. If you don't want to go out on all these missions and do all this garbage, which is monotonous, and just fighting the same enemies over and over, or learning about characters that are kind of not that interesting because they're side characters for a reason. I mean, there's like a subplot with this guy who can't ask this girl out, and it's like, this is so tired. It's just, do we have to do this? And it takes, everything in that game takes longer than it should. I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing on that game. Whole thing. It's good though. I can see why people really like it. But I don't know. I only played all of it because I had to review it. What was more specific about that game? Oh yeah, you do these missions, these affinity missions, and if you start them, you can't quit out of them. And depending on when you start this one that you can do right at the beginning accidentally, you could be stuck in it for like 5 hours and not be able to further the plot, which is super infuriating and not how you design a game. Just you don't do that. You don't trap a player into something that they don't know how to do. It's like, oh, now I'm stuck in this mission. Okay, how do I complete this mission? All right, I need to gather this and this and this. Well, where is any of that? Oh, I don't know. Oh, thanks, game. Thanks for just sending me on a wild goose chase in this giant open world, and I'm only 6 hours into the game. Like, holy shit! And I got stuck into that mission about 10 hours into the game, And luckily I had found some of this stuff, but it's just garbage. Why would you do that? Why would you trap me into these side quests for no reason? It made me not want to do any of the affinity missions. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing with that game. Just a lot of weird decisions. But the plot of it, I love. The idea of it, the opening cinematic, is really cool, and I love the story. The setup for the story is really cool. But the rest of it, I'm back. I had KFC. You didn't get a McRib? You didn't go to get a McRib? You didn't do that? No? That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I don't know how much longer I can ramble on about all this garbage, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't care. I yelled at OBS for like 5 minutes earlier, so anything can happen. I don't know what else I can give my opinion on. I'm gonna lose my voice if I keep talking. Tell you that. Watch Zelda. This Zelda video has now looped. This entire 51-minute video has looped. McRib is seasonal. Which is stupid, right? It's kind of like the Disney Vault. We know you're fucking us. Just don't lie. Oh, it's in the Disney Vault. You're Disney. Just take it out of the goddamn vault. What is this? Same thing with the McRib. Oh, it's seasonal. I know what you're doing. It's the same reason why pumpkin spice lattes are seasonal. Same reason. Just so you can be like, oh, look who's back. It's your friend. Food that's vaguely food that's bad for you. Here. Friend food. And that's fine, but again, I don't go fast food. Very rarely do I eat fast food. But yeah, McRib fine, whatever. Seasonal. Yeah, have your fun seasonal French fries and your curly fries are only around in August because it's curly month. Like, all right. I don't like marketing. I don't like any of that garbage. Never. I like infomercials because I think they're funny, but like actual advertisements, I don't get it. I don't understand who's tricked by this. I don't understand who watches a commercial and it's like the McRib is back, and they're like, oh, the McRib is back, and they like jump out their window and slide over the hood of their car and get in. Like, I don't understand those people. Those people are weird. Too excitable. Those people are too excitable. Everyone needs to calm down. Well, the McRib is back? Okay. Let's be reasonable about this. It's not the fucking purge. It's just the food item. You can get it. My favorite foods are the bad ones. That's true. Well, we were talking about cheese, and cheese is the best. Probably not good for you. Probably, think about what cheese is. This is taken from a cow, an entirely separate animal. We take its milk. We do some weird shit to it. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. And it becomes cheese. And then and it becomes a solid, first of all. A vague solid. It's not exactly solid. It's kind of mushy. Some cheeses are harder than others. That's what she said. And then you eat it. Then you just shove this cow jizz or whatever. It's not really jizz into your mouth, and it's delicious. And there's so many different types of cheeses, but it's fucking weird. Who did this? First of all, who's the first person who milked the cow? Sicko. Second of all, who discovered that was delicious and then pasteurized it? And then who made yogurt? And like, this is something where you just like left it in your basement and you're like, oh shit, the milk. Oh wow, it's all congealed. I better feed this to someone. Like, that's your first instinct, is to eat this random yogurt cheese mess that you accidentally made in prehistoric times or whenever the fuck? It's weird, but I'm glad someone did it because it's delicious. But I mean, I don't understand how that happened, is what I'm saying. I don't. The origins of cheese. I would watch that. I would watch that documentary. Yeah, Origins of Cheese. Because cheese is good. It's really good. That's really good. I just gotta buy all these stupid fucking McRibs. I got my freezer full of McRibs so I can have one a week until it comes back. That's cool, man. If that's what you're into, that's fine. It's weird. You know what I liked? The chicken fries from Burger King. Because I just think it's such a stupid thing. It's so dumb. But I'm gonna eat those chicken fries. And they started coming in that weird little box that looked like a chicken's face. I loved it. I thought that was so funny. I gave you money. You gave me money. Did you tip me? I can't verify that. I don't have my phone. I don't have anything. You think this is high rent? You think? I mean, you saw it break. You saw the entire stream break, straight up. I don't have anything. I don't know anything works. I have a stuffed animal. I'm really tired because I'm sitting here talking. Oh, I see. Your cap of 420. All right. Well, you know, it is 420 35 minutes ago. Thank you for the tip. It's late. Believe it or not, I don't never smoke pot. If you want to have that fun conversation, I've never done that. Secondhand, sure. Secondhand smoke, not like someone's just standing near me and I'm breathing it in. That's not happened. But well, that is secondhand. Never mind. Never done that. I don't even really drink. I look like a hippie, I'm sure. I look like a Jesus, Weird Al, certain pictures of various 70s rock stars I look like too. I get Weird Al a lot. You wouldn't think someone in public would randomly say to you, "Hey, you look like Weird Al." But it happens more often than you'd think. And I would imagine people should be a little more conservative about and how excited they are. They're real excited. They're real excited about it. And they're real excited about finding someone that looks kind of like Weird Al. It's very weird. Play Crash 2. I don't know if I can do that, but I probably can. Not today, but some other time. Let me see. Is Crash 2 on the PlayStation Network? Oh, I have to turn on my PS3? Are you kidding me? I don't tell anyone. I'll probably emulate it. Let's see right here. I'll play Crash 2. Not today. You have to send me a whisper, and we can set up a time. I'll play it for sure. I've only really played Crash 1, and that was years ago. Years ago. You can't play PS1 classics on PS4? Is that not a thing you can do? I thought that was a thing you could do. Oh well. You have to. I said I'd do it. I said I'd do it. I need to change that thing because I actually already did a stream like that for someone. I need to change that. But no, I'll gladly do that. But whispers me when, not today, and I'll let you know because I'll usually stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday at night. I can do one of those times. Yeah, do I give you money? That's fine. Well, thank you for the money. It has Kappa, so I'm very suspicious of the money, but that's neither here nor there. It's actually over here. Over here. Why Crash 2 in particular? Why not Crash 1 or Crash 3 or whatever? Crash 3. Is it not on PS4? Let me see. Alright, hold on. PS1 Classics on PS4. You can't do it. Great, perfect, wonderful. My internet sucks today. It's really dropping frames. It's garbage. 2's the best. Fair enough. Fair enough. My grandpa looks like a Cuban drug lord in George Lucas. Well, that's weird. That's interesting. Very weird. I like how it's very vague too. It's like a Cuban drug lord. That's not really a. It's like a vague picture. And George Lucas, very specific person. These two things are mixed together. I don't think my grandparents look like anything. Any famous people now. I believe I only ever played Crash 1 on like a demo unit because it was the demo unit game forever. Forever. That fucking game, man. But yeah, send me a whisper. I'll send you a message too if I hold on, fucking there. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Well, now I've done it. Now I've done it. You know what, Zelda, you're done. You're done. I'm done with you. What is it about Crash 2? I mean, I guess a lot of sequels are the best. Like the first sequel, then 3 goes off the rails or something. I could see that. I could see that being the best. I could see that. But I never had a PlayStation until PS3. Because I'm super cool. Not cool. I think we might end it there. I've been talking to you guys about garbage. Just absolutely nothing. Cheese. The entire process of cheese. If you want a history lesson about fucking cheese, please let me know. Probably end it right there. I do this show in air quotes, every Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific time, right here, where you are. No production values. None at all. I have copious stuffed animals. Amiibo. About the most professional thing I have is this lapel mic. 3 was a victory lap of 2's greatness. Alright, I'm here too. Send me a message, Taco Monkey, which is a good name, by the way. Send me a whisper or a Twitch message, and I'll get in touch. I'll do a whole stream just for you. Whole stream, probably an hour or so, I don't know. I need to change that message, because if people are going to start tipping me, and I have to start doing, that's not a bad problem to have. Not a bad problem to have. I guess, that's true. Not a bad problem. Oh, Merry Christmas. I'm going to lose my voice if I keep talking to you guys. I'm giving you 30 seconds to a minute for another question to end on. That'll be it. I'm not playing this video, no matter how many times you ask. You're not asking, but I'm not going to play it. Seen the whole video. The whole fucking thing. It's a video within a video now. Weirdo. You like my map? You like my map of Oblivion? That I don't have anything to put it up with, so I just stuck it. I just stuck it right there. And said, yeah, that's good. That's good enough. I don't even like Oblivion that much. I just have the map. I just found the map. Like, oh, cool. Let's put a map on my wall. Oh, I don't want to put tape on my wall. Okay, just put that up there like a fucking psychopath. Okay. That's it. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday. I gave you 30 seconds to a minute. That's all you get. Show's up.